And we back talking sports. So I made a video yesterday, but I actually wanted to do a live to this.
It was every single day.
I wanted to do a live to this, and that was Candace Parker spoke on. They was talking about Kobe, and she was talking about how his work ethic, and he put in so much work during the 2008-2009 season and during the Olympics. And she was talking about how he wanted to win without Shaq and how it motivated him so much. And then she started talking about how these players who were talking about they were motivated, Kobe motivated us to lift weights and lock in and work harder than ever. And she exposed it, was like, he didn't motivate y'all that much. It was like, it wasn't every day. And she really exposed like the truth. So y'all check it out.
Yeah, Kobe was a different breed in terms of mentality 2009, 2010 when he was trying to win without Shaq. And so it was more so just watching him develop into, like, reinvent himself in that second phase without him, and the mentality and the energy. And I think what's etched in my mind, and I've said this so many times, is like at the Olympics in 08 and 2012. And, you know, I joke with D-Wade about this all the time. And the Redeem team, they're like, yeah, we were motivated to get up and lift weight. I understand how Shaq. And so it was more so just watching him develop into, like, reinvent himself in that second phase without him, and the mentality and the energy. And I think what's etched in my mind, and I've said this so many times, is like at the Olympics in 08 and 2012. And, you know, I joke with D-Wade about this all the time. And the Redeem team, they're like, yeah, we were motivated to get up and lift weights with Kobe. Like, not every day. I was there. Yo, Kobe was by himself on the court before our practice, but it was every single day. And so to see, like, a lot of times you see the hype and you see the conversation around this person's work ethic. To see him when the men did not have practice every single day before our shootings work, and so my mind up on that second phase without him. Mentality 2009, 2010 when he was trying to win without Shaq. And so it was more so just watching him develop into, like, reinvent himself in that second phase without him, and the mentality and the energy. And I think what's etched in my mind, and I've said this so many times, is like at the Olympics in 08 and 2012. And, you know, I joke with D-Wade about this all the time. And the Redeem team, they're like, yeah, we were motivated to get up and lift weights with Kobe. Like, not every day. I was there. Yo, Kobe was by himself on the court before our practice, but it was every single day. And so to see, like, a lot of times you see the hype and you see the conversation around this person's work ethic, but to see him when the men did not have practice every single day before our shoot around, out there working out with his rebounder, doing spot shots, doing footwork, it was crazy to me. And so I think that's what I take away, is more so than, like, you know, the stories and the funny.
So Candace Parker just exposed all that rhetoric about Rich Paul disrespecting a mob mentality. That ain't really nothing. And no disrespect, but D-Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron, all I'm talking about, Melo, all I'm talking about. We were so motivated to work like Kobe and put in the work like Kobe, and we just started, you know what I'm saying, we adapted to his mindset. And probably for that day, none of y'all work like Kobe. And none of these cats in this game today works like Kobe. They may have tendencies or similarities in their game like Kobe, but none of them put in that work as hard as Kobe. I need y'all to actually hear her.
Shaq. And so it was more so just watching him develop into, like, reinvent himself in that second phase without him, and the mentality and the energy. And I think what's etched in my mind, and I've said this so many times, is like at the Olympics in 08 and 2012. And, you know, I joke with D-Wade about this all the time. And the Redeem team, they're like, yeah, we were motivated to get up and lift weights with Kobe. Like, not every day. I was there. Yo, Kobe was by himself on the court before our practice, but it was every single day. And so to see, like, a lot of times you see the hype and you see the conversation around this person's work ethic, but to see him when the men did not have practice every single day before our shoot around, out there working out with his rebounder, doing spot shots, doing footwork, it was crazy to me. And so I think
every single day, spot shots, weight training, weightlifting, rebounding, defensive drills. Y'all wasn't putting in that work like Bean. That's why y'all wasn't as great as Bean. Even LeBron. Especially at that point. That's why they called Bean there. It was a reason it was called the Redeem Team. You niggas lost in 04 and 06. With supposedly the player that's supposed to be better than Kobe, Tim Duncan, on it. If Tim Duncan was looked at as better as Kobe, why did they call Kobe? Why did Coach K and demand for Kobe and Jason Kidd to be there and Jason Kidd to be LeBron mentor? Why did they say go get Kobe? Why? If they had Tim Duncan on the team. In 06, when they lost in FIBA, and I think he was on the team in 04. I'm not sure. I know Stephon Marbury, AI, Melo, D-Wade, Bron, and all them was on it. Come on, man. Y'all trying to rewrite history. We ain't gonna let y'all do it. It's something called the internet. It's something called players that were actually playing. One more time. Let's hear that again. Because y'all are hilarious, bro. We exposing all narratives. I'm back on my Kobe time. I'm back on my Kobe shit. Shout out to my brother Bookie Allen for sending me this clip. I did a video to it, but now I'm doing the live to it because I think y'all really need to hear it. I see y'all pop in on my lives more than my videos. So
develop into like reinvent himself in that second phase without him, and the mentality and the energy. And I think what's etched in my mind, and I've said this so many times, is like at the Olympics in 08 and 2012. And I joke with D-Wade about this all the time. And the Redeem Team, they're like, yeah, we were motivated to get up and with Kobe. Like, not every day. You know, through other I was there. Kobe was by himself on the court before our practice, but it was every single day. And so to see, like, a lot of times you see the hype and you see the conversation around this person's work ethic, but to see him when the men did not have practice every single day before our shoot around, out there working out with his rebounder, doing spot shots, doing footwork, it was crazy to me. And so
it was crazy to her seeing his work ethic. 24/7, no time off, bro. Why? Because Kobe was dedicated to being the best at his craft. These niggas not. LeBron wasn't dedicated to being the most skilled at his craft. He was so athletically generationally gifted that carried him. He didn't work as hard as Kobe had to work on his game because he wasn't generationally athletically gifted. And still reached the heights that he reached. Being suppressed his first couple years. His coach didn't like him, didn't want to play him. But people don't mention that. They just mention, oh, he averaged this, not looking at the minutes and not realizing that his coach did not like him. And that was a different era. They weren't playing 18-year-olds just right out the gate like that. They wasn't just gonna beat a man. And this is no disrespect to Michael Jordan, but Kobe Bryant is my GOAT. He's the greatest player I have ever seen. This is no disrespect to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the consensus GOAT. Yes, if you ask most people, they're going to say Michael Jordan. They're going to say LeBron James. You got people that's going to say Kobe. You got OGs that's going to say Wilt or Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying? But my GOAT is Kobe, and I'm not apologizing for that. And I have a damn good argument over LeBron, over MJ. Kareem is tough. It's kind of real. It's tougher with MJ than Kareem, but Kareem, I got a good argument over him too. And if you don't believe me, you can come and debate me. If you're a fan of LeBron, MJ, Magic, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you gonna get me on some points, but some points I know I'm gonna get you on. The problem is niggas don't know how to argue for Kobe. They don't have a great argument. They don't bring up the most valid points, especially when they start to put that Shaq shit in. Because I got all the stats from when Shaq and Kobe was playing in those series. Every last series. I got all the stats, and you'll be very surprised what they look like. Man, fuck KD, nigga. Real talk. Fuck KD, nigga. KD already know what it is, bro. You wasn't shit. You wasn't winning shit before Steph, boy. And Steph won after you, nigga. You ain't won a title since 2018, nigga. Who was that with? Oh, yeah. Steph won a title in 22. Where was you at? At home, nigga. Fuck out of here, boy. Fuck out of here, boy. We don't care what you averaged. Average that shit without Steph and win a championship. Oh, you didn't. Boy, stop playing, boy. You want to talk big because you on the Rockets now. Put Steph on the Rockets. I bet you they win a championship. Ain't nobody worried about KD. But like I was saying, none of these dudes put in the work like Kobe. The only nigga that ever put in the work like Kobe is the consensus GOAT, MJ. And what did MJ say? When Kobe died, a piece of me died. It's a reason why. It's a reason why Michael Jordan just was like, all right, man, this nigga getting on my nerves. He keep asking me question after watched him. He's seen pieces of him in Kobe. You ain't never hear him say that about LeBron. That's how you know. MJ know the closest thing to him is Kobe. Niggas know Kobe is the closest thing to MJ. And that he better than LeBron. You can use all the stats in the world you want to. Because I got some stats that's in Kobe favor. A lot of them. Let's talk about that winning. Let's talk about that clutch ability. Let's talk about that defense. Let's talk about that. You could talk about the cumulative scoring. Let's talk about the scoring titles. Let's talk about the 81. Let's talk about the multiple scoring titles. Let's talk about all of that. Let's talk about who led their decade in points per game. Kobe did in the 2000s, 28 points per game. You know who lead the 2010s in points per game? Not LeBron. It's KD. And KD is a better scorer than LeBron. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas need to stop it, bro. Right. That shit, bro. Yeah, I seen, man. Listen. Shout out to my boy Russ. Shout out to Russ, bro. He been low key cooking with the Kings. I know they ain't that good, but he been cooking with the Kings. Shout out to Russ, bro. And they almost beat who was it? They almost beat some good team. I can't remember. But Russ been cooking low key, bro. But like I said, man, to be honest, this video is just more proof that niggas like it's more proof that the lies just, you know what I'm saying, the jokes they write themselves and the lies are being exposed, bro. Bro, I'm not even talking to niggas saying that, bro. If you go here talking about LeBron is more skilled than Kobe or got better handles than Kobe, bro, I'm not even talking to you. You come here with that scoring shit, I'ma shut that down. That defensive shit, I'ma shut that down. I'ma show you film. Fuck that. I'ma show you film on who the better defender is. Against each other. My guy, let me tell you this. Come here, come here, come here. Did y'all know that LeBron shoots 27% when he's guarded by Kobe? Come here, come here, come here. Did y'all know that LeBron is a minus 86 in the finals, which means they're being outscored by 86 points? And Kobe is a plus, I think he's a plus 24. Matter of fact, now that I got some time and we on the Kobe video, I could give y'all some stats. Cause I'm in my bag right now. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Kobe Bryant, no matter what you say, is the fiercest competitor outside of Michael Jordan. And that's no lie. I got one thing. And you just realizing that we shutting down all the narratives, bro. Let me tell y'all this. Kobe Bryant has made the most clutch jump shots in NBA history. 564 clutch jump shots in his career. You want some more stats? I got some more for you. Kobe in the last of the NBA Finals, one possession, 11-5 record, 10 of 20 from the field, 50%, 5 or 6 from free throws, 83% from the free throws. Salute, Rap God. You want some more shit? Oh, I got them all. I got so many stats. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Shaq carried Kobe. 2000s Western Conference Finals, games 6 and 7. Kobe Bryant, 29 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2 steals, 3.5 blocks, 48% shooting. Shaquille O'Neal in game 6 and 7 of the Western Conference Finals. What's going on, Hayden Martin? Shaquille O'Neal, 17.5 points per game, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 0 steals, 0.5 blocks on 46% shooting. You heard that right. Kobe averaging 29, 7, and 7 on 5, bro. He averaging 29, 7, and 7 on 5 stocks, while Shaq is averaging 17 and 10 on 5 assists in the biggest games that matters, game 6 and 7. This is in the 2000s. This is before Kobe really ascended to 1A, 1B. And he still was showing up to be the number one in the biggest moments. If Kobe don't do that in the 2000s Western Conference Finals, there is no dynasty, nigga. If he don't show up in game 7 and lead them in points, rebounds, blocks, assists, there is no motherfucking dynasty, boy. Yeah. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Exactly. Kobe finished top 3 defensive player of the year in 2002 behind 2 all-time great defenders in Ben Wallace and Tim Duncan. Facts. Also, he won the MVP in 2008. He finished top 5 in DPOY. Also, Kobe is the last player to win a scoring title and make all defensive team. Also, Kobe has beaten the most 50-win teams in history. Also, Kobe has he is tied with the most first team all defenses. Come on, man. What? Come on, man. Listen, y'all niggas didn't work as hard as Kobe, bro. It's as simple as that. Candace Parker just exposed y'all. And I'm back on my Kobe shit. And this is a PSA. Anybody that want to debate Kobe versus LeBron, MJ, or whoever you want, you can come here and we can debate. Fridays. I'm about to start a debate. I'm about to start my debate show. 2026 coming to start the year off. If you want to debate this shit and debate me, StreamYard Friday. Also, PSA. Me and my brother Buki Allen will be starting a boxing show on here real soon. We're going to get everything behind the scenes going. But I plan to, you know what I'm saying, get with Buki, see what his schedule is, and try to get it done try to have the first episode out by the end of the year. But yeah, we doing all sports, bro. We locking into a different dimension, bro. We gonna do some boxing because I watch a lot of boxing. I talk a lot of boxing with my boy Buki. You know, he a Haney fan. You know, I don't really fuck with Haney. You know, I'm Tank all day and Abdullah. But you know, that's my boy. But we will be starting this boxing channel. Well, not boxing channel, but boxing show on here. Don't come up with a name for it. I'm talking to Buki. But it's coming real soon, man. We're going to start that talk on here. So I hope, you know what I'm saying, some of y'all who actually do like boxing, hopefully we can tap into some boxing folks. You know what I'm saying? I know Buki is going to be starting his channel as well. But yeah, got the boxing shit coming. Please subscribe to my backup channel, Real Hendo Reactions, where we talk pop culture, hip hop, and we're doing men versus women content as well. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Shout out to my brother Rap God in the building, Hayden. Shout out Hayden. Shout out my brother Buki. We gonna I'm gonna tap in with you after this. To talk about that boxing shit. Facts. That's facts, Buki. But yeah, man. On the boxing tip though, yeah, I'm really excited about this boxing show. Me and Buki. You know what I'm saying? One thing you have to know is you don't want too many people coming on your show that's gonna agree with you. And on this boxing channel, me and Buki have different sides of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Different fighters who really don't like each other. So it's gonna make for great talk. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make for a great boxing show. My brother Buki knows boxing. I'm very fluid in boxing. I just stepped away for a long time, but it's gonna be a great show, man. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in once again. It's been your boy who is Hendo, and I'm out, man. Peace.